Oh, I
Kendrick
fucked up.
was in the country, dog.
Yeah.
It's
Kendrick was in the
crazy.
country, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. After everything, too, you know.
Yeah.
And from I want to start it off by saying I'm not too sure, but I think Kendrick coming here doing a show in Toronto when Drake canceled his while they were doing the beef. I get it; it was more heat in the States, but still, like a lot of balls, bro. You know.
What was the show supposed to be? In Oakland?
He had a show I think in Compton or somewhere in LA,
Oh,
and then he ended up canceling it while they had their beef.
wow, I didn't know that. But yes, audience, Kendrick was in the country. Kendrick was in Toronto. Dan Clackers was playing. The fans going wild. The news report.
Yeah.
It's so much. It's so much thing. It's so much things.
That
It's
went
so
on
much
the
things.
jog.
We watch videos. We watch a lot of clips. Canadian media posted online.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you make of that? What the weekend we have in our hands?
Honestly, if anything, Drake is probably feeling like, damn, like my city betrayed me. You know, I put you guys on the map, and y'all are out here singing where FM pedophile and shit like that. Like the whole stadium, man, sold out too, back to back nights. I did not expect that, honestly.
Oh, me too.
Like I thought he would come, stay in his hotel, even like low key, go do his little show and dip. But Fabs guy came here, went on a jog, bro. Like this is my city, Drake. You know, like
Oh,
goddamn,
really?
yeah,
I didn't see that video.
yeah. This guy went on a
Wow.
jog before his concert and everything. And there's this kid that saw him.
Outside?
Yeah, like
Oh, wow.
had
What area was you on?
you know how Toronto has like that river or on Ontario Lakes or something.
Mm-hmm.
That like it's almost like when it's almost like the when it's almost like
Yeah.
when to here like going
Yeah,
to
that
the
has
river.
that has to be downtown Toronto.
Right. So then he was just jogging, and the security guards were like behind him. I think one up front, two behind,
Wow.
him in the middle. And some kids saw him and they started jogging
Taking a
with him.
picture. Wow.
Yeah. It's almost like he kind of just came and took over the city a little bit, you know.
For 2 days. For 24 hours, 48 hours, what he
Sold
was.
out.
I felt the same way as you said. I felt like I feel like Toronto betrayed Drake.
Yeah, big time, I think too.
I expect they sold out. I can say that.
Yeah, it is Kendrick still.
But I didn't expect it to be like, I don't know. We just what
No,
was those people? All of them American that sold out the concert. I don't get it because they can easily come from New York and.
No, right.
If it's that, I'm okay with it. I need the statistics sometimes because there is no way Canadians just do that.
No, I think it was mostly Canadians because
Wow.
Because I know that the tourists for Canadians going to the States and vice versa has dropped, but this was actually like a lot of people look forward to it. I have a couple of friends in Toronto that I actually seen them post that were there. I had a friend that was actually right next to the stage almost, and then I had one way behind and like he saw the crowd. And if anything, as you said, like the stadium being sold out is kind of expected, but you would have thought like there would be like a little bit of retaliation from just like
I'm just saying.
Torontonians.
Yes,
you know?
yes. Yeah, I'm surprised they just casually just didn't care. Is that it? Careless?
Yeah.
But okay. Yeah, Toronto News reported Kendrick sold out the whole stadium and that was a concert to remember. And Drake fan, they just didn't clap. That's the Toronto News that report that.
The guy had
like didn't clap the way you just said. No retaliation, no nothing.
Clap back.
Yes. So they didn't clap back at all, including top 5 from Toronto.
Oh, you're right. Actually, this guy just went to the guy's hotel trying to act like a goon and shit.
I think that's a groupie move. If you're a gangster, you don't go, bro. If you're a gangster like that, forget about being gangster.
No, I get
if you stand up for your camp,
right?
I would not go look for him in the hotel.
Right.
I would just assume there'll be so many cameras, so many eyes in the hotel because the hotel is just a private hotel, only him inside.
No, indeed.
Okay, long story short,
indeed.
I think I will invest or spend I have money. Right. I'll spend it. I said I love to spend all the time for thing I believe on.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll spend my money on ticket to get courtside.
Right.
You play this song, then we wash you. Just like whatever.
Yeah, indeed.
You play this song, we wash you.
Like that time Rick Ross came to Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Even Vancouver niggas.
Shout out to Vancouver.
Even Vancouver niggas were like,
yes.
Money, But if anything, I feel like that's one thing about the GTA, bro, is that I feel like not only GTA but Canadian music, we're not really like, well, not like, I don't want to generalize it, but when you talk about the GTA and Toronto and Ontario itself and Canada, like a lot of people are actually suburban, and I could say a lot of people that were at the concert were mostly middle income. Maybe I'm not trying to say all of them, but I'm saying like
in this type of economy, yes.
Like right now, for that stadium to be sold out, it's just
I bet you have a job.
A lot of individuals, got it on them, and like I can say that when these things happen in Toronto, it doesn't only attract, like, when like a concert happens in the city that we live in here in Windsor, it's just almost to Windsor, or maybe some of people from the Detroit come and they're clubbing and then they see it.
That's it.
But when like Taylor Swift and all these guys come, it actually attracts people from far wide, Ottawa, Montreal, Quebec,
including you.
Yeah, exactly. So like, and those people that can do the travel time and all of that, or I could say people that are really don't care about the beef of music. They're just there to enjoy
the moment.
Yeah, Yeah, and like I could say they were a lot of artists from Toronto, like actual artists, upcoming ones from Toronto that were at the concert giving Kendrick his flowers, because as I said, the culture, the music culture, it's not really violent. It's like mostly like competitive. It's not like in the States where like Dirk and them cannot go to certain cities because they have ops and everything. In Canada, it's mostly like music.
But that's a crazy beef. If you're talking about a local beef.
No, indeed.
Wait, let's say beef. If you have beef with anybody that local, you can see them anytime, anywhere, because that's your local community.
Yeah.
For them, yes. But let's get back to Vancouver. I don't want to call it retaliation.
No, it wasn't.
I just want to call it like
fan loyalty almost.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
bottom line.
Or like,
and
loyalty.
I'm a sport fan. I always say I love being a fan, and it's something good to be a fan. And when Rick Ross came to Vancouver, he was sold out. He was alright because he was at the Plaza Nation. That's a place I wanted to visit sometimes this summer.
All right.
He was at the Plaza Nation. But the fans, the people that was there, they didn't just start doing things, but they questioned because there was some type of bra that start.
Right.
I wasn't really looking forward at the Kendrick Lamar because I knew it would be like very, very, very like highly security or supervised.
Right, as we saw.
So
there was a whole SWAT team as well escorting him.
All right,
so but the danger was there.
Yes. For the most part, I wasn't expect nothing, but I expect some type of confrontation. Yeah, it can be just by talk. It doesn't have to be by nothing physical, right?
Indeed, actually.
Yeah, but for me, when I read this news this morning from Toronto, I'm like, wow, really, that's.
But do you think
something that's pretty right for Toronto?
But do you also think you know how Drake operates? He operates in the sense of he achieved a lot. Now he sees himself as a boss. It wasn't like, you know how like a lot of rappers come in hard? Like, I'm hard, I'm a boss, I got a crew, I'm this. Yeah. Drake came in like, bro, I'm trying to do my R&B, I can do all the flows, I'm about it, I'll put you on, you put me on. And then now him doing like the way that he operates kind of gave him that global power, in the sense of like a lot of people in the States may hate him or here, but globally, Drake pops. Like people be popping with Drake already. But if anything, the one thing though I could say, I kind of did expect some type of confrontation. Again, not like physical, just like what's going on? You're in my city, and they talk about this in the raps and everything.
Oh yes.
But I also think that maybe Toronto itself or like the government might have reached out to Drake, because they do hold Drake in a high regards. He has helped rappers that were not allowed to fly into Canada, vouch for them to come in to do shows and leave.
So true.
So like he does have that type of pull.
Yeah.
And I also think like maybe the police might have even, kind of talked to him about it. They like said, yo, like if you're planning on doing shit, don't. Just because when this beef was happening, you remember they shut up his house. Well, I think they shut up his house for like put a coffin, like they were trolling Drake at his house, and I can see him cooperate with the police like really easily just because he's been doing that for so long,
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he didn't show up
I agree
or like
with you.
tell
And
top 5 to go there or do something,
yes. And honestly, I don't see Drake do that.
No.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
If anything, Drake is
very, very high standard.
No, but like
person.
Like, did you not hear how Kanye said when he was beefing with Drake wouldn't like do this goon things and like rap stuff. He would like buy a house next to the Kardashians when Kanye was with them, trying to flirt with like Kim and like do like Kiki. Like a lot of people think that song was like, like as a troll to Kanye, and they say the way that like Drake does his beefs is like really, it's not in moment, it's more like long term. He's really like a person that like does it like in a way that's like in the future. Like a lot. You remember his album? If you're reading this, it's too late.
It's too late. Yeah.
That wasn't just like, I'm dropping a rap beef album. No,
I thought that was too late.
That was like calculated. He is a calculated man,
Chess album, eh?
Yeah,
that was a pretty dope album.
Yeah.
There was news reporting too. There was no tension inside the stadium, but there was the news report. There was fan outside. That was at the Rogers Center.
Right.
So yeah, there was fan outside downtown Toronto. That was just, I don't know. They didn't report there was something going on, but they said they were just waiting outside, just gathering outside, and
no, indeed.
I got to see the end of the concert.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So yeah, there was fan outside. There was some type of smoke that was going, I guess.
Yeah, but if anything, I could say the weekend that he was here, Toronto police was probably on the highest alert in the sense of protecting that guy.
Yeah.
Just because he is a highly,
even by videos we can see that.
No, yeah, and like
this guy was moving like he was McCartney.
No, bro, this guy was moving like he is Taylor Swift.
When Taylor, you're right. Wasn't they cancel Toronto the whole time or something? You can't go. Yeah, like cancel the street. You're right.
Yeah,
the very whole street. That's crazy.
So if anything, honestly, I do want to see Drake kind of like, start making some moves and not just sue and then have his people talk for him, because Drake has a lot of people that fuck with him that just speak for him, but he doesn't come out himself kind of like answer the questions directly in this sense, right? Not that Kendrick does as well, but I feel like Kendrick just smashed you, fam, like in the sense like destroyed you. At this point, yes, you are calculated, but you gotta be quicker, bro.
Yeah,
because now like yes, your fans fuck with you, but that's music now. It's not because they respect you. It's not because, well, I'm not every fan, but like a lot of some people kind of lost the respect that they had for Drake as like an artist, in the sense of like the things he say are true. It's now it's more like you're more of a business artist. Like you just put out music because you want your loot, you want to stay relevant. You're not even moving like Jay-Z and them. You're not becoming like a mogul. None of that. You're just like even like Kanye with all of his rents. He's actually was building stuff outside of his music, and his music defined him, but he didn't let that only define him.
Oh, that's
because because the fans were trying to say, see, this is all you are, like stick to this, but he's like, nah, fam, like I can do this, I can do that, I can do this,
Even be a whole brand manager.
Indeed.
Everything was salty. There was this new go ahead.
I was gonna say,
because I'm all about news report, because I was just see what the news was saying. If they were just go ahead, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
No, yeah, indeed. If anything though, I was gonna ask you, if you had a chance and you did have the money, would you actually go?
If I had the money?
Yeah.
Yes.
And like you had the chance.
Yes. I remember when I started this podcast, I'm gonna say the same thing I said again. Let me look straight into the camera. I'm the same guy when the beef start. I say wherever I see Kendrick in my house, outside, and this guy,
yes.
it don't matter where I see him.
Right.
At least one egg. I will throw the egg on his face and run because he's ugly as fuck. He wouldn't even chase me. So the point I'm making is, I would go. I know it would be like a hard thing because it will seems like I'm the only person want to make a move on him because we see the crowd, everybody was enjoying it.
Oh, yeah,
nobody wanted to make a move, so I would look like the dumbass for sure, but I would take it, I think.
But if anything though, I feel like if like let's say hypothetically that did happen, right?
Yeah.
And like you were able to throw that egg, and yeah, they caught you. They're like, yeah, you were the dumbass, right?
Yeah.
I can see Drake kind of bail you out, bro.
Especially,
I can see Drake kind of like do his thing in the background because he does move like that.
I know I'm gonna be in for a little bit and everything, blah blah blah. Long story short, but like the thing you said, I know that would make it to the news today when they play in Drake's house. I'm just saying, but shout out to Drake for staying a gentleman on that, because I always first when the beef started, because I feel like I always feel like as much as it's beef, bro, there was something deeper than beef inside it.
Right.
If you understand that, because I never liked the way he was attacking Drake character personally. Because men don't go outside accuse men of doing shit like that.
No, I get you.
On beef or not on beef.
No, I get you, yeah.
And you don't see that in the music industry. That's the first time I think it happens.
Yeah, other than Eminem, but Eminem.
Well, Eminem said that before to some guy?
No, M like had a whole era of like you didn't want to mess with him because he would say that about you, like say everything about you. Like,
no, but
it was like
but if he knows you like that, though, if he's just but this guy, that's what I'm saying. The personal part I'm saying, because they know each other.
Yeah. And because Drake,
I know they have the history on beef, yes.
Yeah, Drake,
but they know each other. That's where the personal part came. No. Meaning at that time, wait. Let's say, boy, when you know me at some point and some shit happened, I fucked up at some point and whatever, boy. Why you repeat that to society? Forget about society. Billion people in the world.
Yeah. But if anything, though,
I didn't like that too much, so I never like. I just don't like him.
I can agree, but a lot of people said Drake started it first because he started talking about him and his girl, how like they're not together or something, like exposing things about him now, right?
Yeah. But these guys always expose Drake. Even Pusha T. Whatever his name is.
Right.
And he looks like Kendrick too. They look like twins.
Just taller. But if
they same hairstyle.
But if anything, I was gonna say all of this kind of started with control. That's why I can understand where you can because even the Drake and Kanye beef never got to this point. Because they kept it
Kanye's so professional too, bro.
They kept it like in a way that was actually professional rap beef.
I swear, like, Kanye would never. Kanye's such a professional guy.
No, but like
these guys, I consider them like street rapper that don't even wear deodorant. Kendrick, like, I don't know. Put respect on these guys, bro. What are you talking about?
No, but I was trying to make a point. After Control, it became like a beef about rap.
Yeah.
But the last beef that happened is where like I can agree with you that certain things were said, even though they were true, even though they were not true, they were never fact checked.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
And now these things are lingering on that guy's name until like for the rest of his life. Because anything he says, people will just throw that in his face,
Yes. And I know those fans that was over there last night, I'm sure they all convinced it's true. I'm just saying.
Oh, probably.
Oh, but what do you mean probably? The whole stadium was believed because everybody was clapping and singing with them going along.
Yeah.
Like, it reminded me of the Super Bowl when Serena Williams comes in and do a whole keep working. Yeah, and everything. We just didn't have that. Well, was Caesar in an audience
No, she was there too, performing as well.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't see the thing. I was just I sing. But yeah, there was another news in Toronto. And this is the Toronto Star. The biggest news in Toronto. I'm sure Toronto Star, shout out to you for cover this situation. Kendrick Lamar performed in Drake's hometown, Drake's territory. And that was the headline.
Right.
Yes. What do you make of that? That was Toronto. Yeah, that was fun. Bro. Yeah, I didn't like that. All this. Did you know all that? Did you know the whole program just make of news report?
No, yeah, indeed.
Yeah, all of these were news reports.
Yeah. Anything,
and they all came from Canada, Toronto.
Yeah, and they treated it like breaking news. Yeah. Kendrick's in town and
and they make like hard title for it.
No, but the fact that you called top 5 a group, bro, I'm dead on that. Because men them just went there, filmed this video, and left them.
No, but like just up in the hotel, I did like.
No, not that. I'm talking about like the video part. You film it, and then like you go back and you have to edit it. Like
but you see, put your hands here. That's what Goofy does. That was for
always die
You're
on
right,
that part, bro. Because I'm like,
what the fuck?
Do these niggas actually post this shit live? Like, I just felt, but I feel like they edit out everything.
All the time.
And I'm so real. I'm so this.
And no.
And I guess, but that's the way they make a living. I guess
by not being authentic,
cloud chasing type stuff. And. If anything, though, I feel like Drake will retaliate in a way. I know, man.
But I would like the way Drake retaliated because the way I talk about his beef with Kanye, that didn't get to those extra miles. Music fan and music industry didn't have to heard or some shit like that.
Right.
But long story short, I know Drake gonna retaliate it, but it's gonna be a nice way, on a music way, on a move way.
Right.
But let me get back to Mr. Top 5. I remember when this show posted, because me and my co-host at that time that's not here with us today, we were talking about that, and we kind of make a podcast just about him, because remember when Kanye wasn't fucking with him at first. Right. Then Kanye had a tweet call him Drake Shooter. Then blah, blah, blah. Long story short, they become friends. But long story short, he was hyping. Like, whoa, anybody from the state, bro, what do you mean?
Yeah,
as long as you have a
talking shit to the game and like all these
everybody.
Guys. Yeah, I remember that actually.
So, all these things, bro, I kind of keep receipt on this, because all these things happen online, because online people keep receipt. That's one thing, because those things happen online. They stay, you know? Bro. So, yeah. So, for me to see that Willie, bro, who the fuck tell you that's where Kendrick was living? You said he was living by the river.
Yeah. Well, no, he was jogging.
Oh, by the river?
Yeah, like he was on a jog.
No, but I'm assuming he was living close to the river. He stays there, close to the... Why you think he lived... Wait.
I think you're right, because that's where
but you will think he's in Vaughan or Mississauga, then the concert happening downtown. No. He will live, let's say, 30 minutes away, an hour away. But long story short, who tells you that's the hotels, right?
Right.
And when I was watching it, I'm like, okay, that's for pure content. Because the more I start watching him and I see it's one thing to see authenticity. It's a certain thing to not seeing it now. I see it. It's so obvious because I'm not the only person that call it.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers in Toronto call it. I like the fact he make a name for himself for getting the cloud that he chases. Yes.
Right. If anything, I remember the first time we found out about him was that one Trap House song.
What Trap House number?
Where like this guy, he didn't have a shirt. And he was like doing extra shit, and then we're like, "Yo, who's this nigga, bro?"
What Trap House number?
No.
That was Smoke Dog Trap House number.
No, bro. Like I'm talking about like that one era of like Toronto underground, like Ronnie, Top 5,
I never see his song,
Really?
No, but everybody you say right now I see. Ronnie, blah blah blah, ta.
No, yeah, bro. He has a couple ones.
I almost never see his song.
The guy even has a song with Moji, bro. It's actually pretty nice. Really? No, like Top 5 has some nice songs, bro. I can't make that.
Okay.
But it's just that like all of that we used to think it's like, that's who he is. He's a shooter and all that. But then he hopped on the internet. Like, he kind of got money, bro.
Yeah.
and now he's like almost like
he got enough to buy ticket at least.
not that like you know how like in the mafia they have captains, you know, like the general is Drake, the captains, and then they have the underlings, right? Now I feel like he's like at the point of like, bro, I can show my face online, show my bling, I can show like the chains that like my people robbed, but I'm not associated. Because bro, like the cases he beat are actually like, what the fudge, fam? Like them niggas really be putting their money into their lawyers, you know? Just because it's not that you're not guilty, it's just that they cannot prove it. You get me? And that's what happens to him a lot of the time. And after finding out, like, bro, you're really not hard, bro. Like, you know, like, you actually just have money and you're rich too now. And, like and that's why...
why is this like over here?
And that's why, like, I don't like the Lil Durks and them, like, the guys that make it out, but still act like I gotta carry Draco, I gotta rob niggas of the chains. I'm like, bro, you niggas are like,
so on some, delusional. No,
I don't like to talk on that. But bro,
I'm not even gonna comment on that. But delusional.
But if anything, top 5 too, though. I think he couldn't do anything just because there was too many eyes on Kendrick. Like way too many eyes. You know, way too many officers. Like people know, like, bro, there's an international beef. If anything happens to Kendrick and the police don't catch the guy, like, damn, bro, like, that is a hit. That's when, like, I think they will go to Drake and be like, yo, my nigga, who you paid, bro? Because that was a professionally done hit, bro. Because, bro, like, when he was there, everywhere, bro, the cops were actually around him, radius, the parameters, because they know, bro, like, there's an actual beef happening, you know? Yeah, like, he was actually protected.
Nobody throw a water bottle in the stand, From the stand. That's crazy.
They loved them, bro.
No, but that's what I was saying earlier, because those people that was inside the stadium, bro, I can feel the vibe, the atmosphere and everything.
Yeah.
Those people, fuck yeah. They Kendrick fan.
No, yeah.
And that's what I was questioning you.
I think 24,000
I can see him fly, all of them from New York, which is not impossible.
Right.
Come from Buffalo, that's not impossible to come feel the whole
No, right, indeed.
But I'm not saying they all were American.
Indeed,
like that, but it's just to show that I'm just stunned that was Canadian, just like, I don't know, just casually, they're not like us, you know, and pretty much throwing shit at Drake in his hometown, and at his own territory.
No, indeed,
so that's pretty crazy.
And like, if you heard him sing it, it was like he was putting a
flexing.
You know when like you say something harder, like yes, like mango. Ooh. Right? He was like,
Probably
you know,
put my mic on, please.
Like his energy was like, bro, you're fucking city, town, bro. Like,
I'll watch
like,
it.
You know,
I felt it.
And it wasn't even, bro. It's just I seen it from people's snaps, and if you were there, I think you would have probably gotten goosebumps too. Like, they're not like us, as if like he's not talking about your people, you know? Well, not like your people, but like your town, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's talking about Drake, like they're not like us, yes. But at the same time, a lot of people, when the song came out, took it like, yo, Canada against the States, fam. Like, yo, you know? Like, yo, swing, you know?
I still take it like that, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Because, bro, when this shit happened, bro, 1 million artists from the state. Everybody, but there can be 1 million artists that used to come to Drake's house, eat on Drake's plate right now, that have a diss song out right now about Drake in that moment.
No, you're right, yeah. A lot of people
So for me, it was clearly like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised nobody threw a word about it, because for me, that wasn't entertaining. That's why if I make it there, the fact that I would have such a plan, those things will not overtake my. Hell no! I would not get black. No. I will just know I'm there for that moment and I'm waiting for that time. Like if anything, I would just dance with the crowd even. But when my moment came, I would have just thrown something.
If anything, though, you're gonna ask yourself 2 questions. Well, I have 2 things to say. The first one is a statement. The Drake beef against Kendrick, it felt more like the Avengers against Thanos. It's one nigga against like 20 niggas that just came out of the bushes. Yeah, man, I don't like him too, man. He took my bitch. He did this.
Yeah.
He did that.
Whoa,
you know?
You know? Rick Ross and
so,
shit,
like,
big song. What the fuck?
It's basically like the Avengers against Thanos. But my other thing that I was gonna say is that I think Drake is personally not affected a lot in the sense of
I don't think it is.
because a lot of bitches still fuck with him, bro.
Yeah, but
like, it's just the niggas that like are focused on the pedophile thing, I think, bro. Like the bitches, bro, like they're still bumping that Nokia song, man. Like he's still going like the nigga still goes platinum, number one, double platinum after being called a pedo, bro. Like,
I don't think that affects him at all. I feel
no, but maybe
mentally think. Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
bro. Like
because
now it's probably gonna be.
I was thinking,
worried.
Yeah, I don't think that affects his
the girls he's gonna be seen around outside, who he's gonna hug and all this, because they say he's too friendly. You know, all this stuff.
There was one time I see something report on him that I like online because they said that he wasn't making music for people his age. I consider myself his age, then I'm like, oh, a lot of times he makes music. I'm not even since Kiki. I feel like I haven't been bumping nothing from Drake.
Oh yeah.
Remember 2016? That one. That's the type of song I want him to make. And he did 2016. And with the big team shit like that.
That's March Madness, bro. No.
But that was
that's not March Madness. That's the collab album
with Future.
With bro, I can't believe we lost that, bro. That album, bro. Every time those two guys collab, bro, I can't believe like all of this is over like bitches. Yeah. And like
even him too, though. I thought he was a solid
real nigga.
Yeah, right? Because you see, this is something.
Like how many bitches do you need?
You see me talk about that sometimes a lot. Let me face the camera to say that. Sometimes something that come to my brain, it's like, oh, when you make success with somebody, there's a chance that person become actually part of your family, really.
Yeah.
No, but we walk this planet where that's not how it goes. Future and Drake, they have so many hits together.
Oh yeah.
You will think, oh boy, that's my boy, because that's my team right there. Because if I make a song with this guy, who else not gonna listen to it? You thought no. So that's an example of it.
Yeah. If anything, as the fans that are standing outside, what we usually think is like you know how Eminem and 50 Cent and Dr. Dre are like tight ass friends.
Yeah.
Even Snoop, I could say.
Yeah.
But 50 and M were like 50 is always like on like M's dick, bro. Like, yo, that's my nigga, bro. Da 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 da. Like, you know, he's the best rapper alive.
That's it,
right? Yeah. So we thought that's how it was actually. But when you actually get to see these people, bro, these artists are almost like bosses. And the people behind them are the people that fuck with them. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're the ones that maybe stab them in the back. We may collab, but that's just like collab. If like we vibe together, we build something, like we're chilling, like we do the things that like Drake and Future did, yeah. But at the same time, the people that like are like my crew might not fuck with your crew, because they're like rubbing each other the wrong way. Like you and I fuck with each other, but our people maybe don't fuck with each other like that. Now like you're trying to up me on music, like it's there's a lot of competition and there's like a lot of like backstabbing. That's why the industry is actually really special. Like it's really like an industry. Mm-hmm. And like when you see people that are young, you see them on TV next to stars, and out of nowhere they are stars. That's like the industry, you know. Those people that kind of break out are like Justin Bieber, because he was found on the street, Like actual Lil Wayne, he was found as a kid. But these days, it's just a lot of people that are Nepo babies, like plants. My cousin knows the producer. It's like that, right? Mm-hmm. So then
by connection now,
right? And now like you're always making hits, and everybody that does a song with you is a hit. So now you start to feel like people are using you because but then people feel like you're using them because you pick up their flows and like almost steal it, and then like things like the things they used to say about Drake and all of that, right? But at the same time, the friendship part, I feel like it's really not there. Like it's it's almost really business first, and then
I guess friendship.
If you have the money, let's go to the club. Yeah. Like we are on the same status. Let's hang.
Yes.
But if I'm here and you're here, bro, jealousy and all that stuff is way like it's just there. That's just gonna come up just because the industry is like
it's
that.
Like okay.
And like a lot of people don't stay relevant for a long time. a lot of people came up and left, up and down, right?
Yeah. So
But how many people can you actually say, yo, that's my nigga, Make Mill, Future, Drake, okay, you know, Kanye, like people that are solidified.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, even this nigga right here, Chance the Rapper,
Where is
gone,
it?
don't even know. The last time we heard about him is he was liking a picture on Twitter that was of a transgender. Since then, we haven't heard about it. Except Rocky, bro, just got married to Rihanna.
I guess he's relevant because of that.
Right? But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people really aren't, like, up there anymore. Get me, you know?
Right.
So, the hate is really real.
Okay. That's what the industry really is, I guess. But yeah, the fun part, that's a crazy thing.
Indeed.
Okay, we're gonna conclude here. That was Undisturbed.
Thank you, guys.
We all know Kendrick Lamar was in the country. Kendrick Lamar was in Toronto. Kendrick Lamar was in Drake territory. Kendrick Lamar came to Drake's house. But okay, that was Undisturbed. We conclude like that. That was a nice show. The news reported it. And go ahead, Kuz.
Thank you, guys. Like, comment, and share, repost, follow. It does do a lot to the algorithm. And I never thought I would be saying those words, you know, but yes. Algorithm is real. You know,
Yeah.
It is real. It's not just liking anymore. It's like, you know, like, yeah. So do your thing. And thank you guys for watching. And follow my business, Apex Services, on Instagram, Apex Services, APEXX.services.
I was just gonna, after you finish talking, I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna send the audience to our dear sponsors.
Yes.
The Apex. M-Wine. And yeah, anything you need to get done, Apex Services. And every time it's the weekend, the Black Bottom. You already know how it goes. M-Wine.